Hello friends, this is Kim with Creative Crafticality and welcome back. Today I'm going to be journaling in my Inspire Bible and I will be in 2 Peter 3:18. It is a verse that we have been learning in the Good News Club that I volunteer at my daughter's old elementary school. And so we have been going through the wordless book and teaching them that. And 2 Peter 3:18 just talks about how after we become a Christian that we need to continue growing and learning more about God and how He can help us in our lives. So I wanted to show you the things that I was going to try and include in my journal. I have the Create 365 Faith collection. I have a couple stickers here. One that says Grow and the other one says Bloom. And then I have some acrylic stamps. I was going to use some of the smaller flowers to go in there. I have an Illustrated Faith Christmas pad, but I wanted to use the green paper out of there. I have some flower washi tape, some washi tape that came on a package that I got in the mail. So I'm going to use that. I'm going to use some Crayola twistable colored pencils, a pink, teal, or aqua and green. And then I have some stickles. I'm not quite sure if I'm going to use this, but I pulled that out just to add a little bit of sparkle to it. I have two washi tapes here. This is green. It says Beautiful. That was from Recollections. And then this was some green sparkle that I got from the Target Dollar Spot. I have my Illustrated Faith Bible mat, Fiskars trimmer, some glue, a zig pen. I have my date stamper and some letters here. I'm not quite sure if I'll use those yet either, but then I have some Illustrated Faith ink and a color box ink, my acrylic block, and then I'm going to be using the Illustrated Faith tag from the Christmas collection, or the tab that goes on the top. And then I have a water pen, scissors, and my colored watercolors. And I'm going to try and do a technique that I saw Jillian from Hello Jelski do on her YouTube channel, where she used the Tim Holtz ink, but I'm just going to use watercolor and kind of dab it on top of my page, so I'll show you what that is. So I will get everything cleared off and get started on my journal. Alright, so I didn't know this until I opened up my Bible, but the verse that I want to do is 2 Peter 3:18, and on that page in my Bible, the Inspire Bible has already printed things that you can color in there. So it's sort of cheating, but I'm going to use this, but I'm also going to be doing other things on the page to kind of embellish it. But I will be using my Crayola twistables to color the words in here and to color in the tree, but then I'll use my watercolors to do some little splotches of paint and then come back in with the washi tape and some of the paper and stamp some flowers around here too. So it's going to look completely different than it is now. So right now I'm going to go ahead and try using the watercolors and doing the splotch and what Jillian had shown how to do in her video, and I will link her video down below too. But she used her ink and just put the pad directly on a piece of acetate. She used the Tim Holtz, I think it's, I can't remember what kind of ink it is, but I will put it down below for you. But she said you can also use watercolors, so I'm going to use that. So I'm going to put some watercolor onto the acetate. And I want to use green because this is the growing verse. And I thought that it was appropriate too for being March, getting close to St. Patrick's Day. It's the month of spring and new things growing, and that is what we need to be doing in our Christian life, is continuing to grow in God. So I'm going to try this. Let's see. I think it's a little tiny bit watery. So I'm going to go get a paper towel and kind of blot a little bit of it off. All right, I'm going to put a few more spots here. I think I'm going to add a little bit of blue just to make it a little bit of teal color to blend in. Alright, so while that is drying, I'm going to go in here and color my image that's already here. So I'm going to go ahead and put you on fast forward. So I finished coloring in my side image here. So now I'm going to pull out my washi tapes and stickers and stamps and decide what I'm going to do with those things. So I will go ahead and do that and put you on fast forward. Alright, I think I'm just about done, guys. The last thing I want to do is put my stamp of the date down, and this was something new that I found. It's a K & Company Smashbook stamp. So I'm going to put that down here. Right there. All right. I hope you liked it. This was a lot of fun to do. I loved how the paint splotches came out here. I went after I colored this in with the colored pencils, I took my brush, as you saw, and kind of blended in the colored pencil, made it look more watercolor like there. And I was kind of trying to decide what I wanted to put as far as the washi and the paper, but I ended up just putting the one washi here. So I'm glad you came and journaled through 2 Peter 3:18. This is Kim with Creative Crafticality. Remember to look at the links below and go on over to Hello Jilski. She has some really awesome Bible journals that she does every Wednesday. Also join me next Wednesday for another Bible journal with me, and we will see you next time. This is Kim with Creative Crafticality. God bless. Bye.